Hello and welcome back to ENG and my name is Bharati. Let us learn tenses in this video. Tenses. The word by itself creates a tension in most of us. The reason behind this is the various grammatical rules that we have to follow. Let's begin basically with the topic. Actually, what do you mean by tense? Tense means the time when an action takes place, and verb plays a major role when we deal with tenses. Remember, verb is a word that denotes an action, a state of being, and possession. Basically, tense is the time of action. Tense is the word which denotes the time of action. There are three types of tenses. Tenses can be classified into three types. That is, the time of action can be classified into three types based on when the action is performed. The first one is the present tense. We have the present tense. The next one is the past tense, and the next one is the future tense. What is this present tense? Present tense is the tense which denotes the action that is taking place at the present time. That is, currently the action that is taking place is called the present tense. Past tense denotes the action that is already completed. Maybe even the previous minute the action is completed, then it is called the past tense. And future tense is the action that denotes the action that will take place in future. It may be the next minute, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week, next year. So whatever action that will take place in future is called the future tense. So present tense is the action that is taking place in the present time. Past tense is the action that is already completed, and future tense denotes the action that will take place in future. That is, hereafter what the action is going to take place. So we have a few examples for the present tense, the past tense and the future tense. Let us see them. In the present tense we have sing. This is the actual present form. The past tense for sing is sang. The future tense is either will sing or shall sing. Where do we use this will and shall? Shall is used along with the first person pronouns. I have already taught the pronouns, the first person, second person and third person pronouns. The first person pronouns are I and we. So shall is used along with I or we. And will is used along with the second person and the third person pronouns. So for the future tense we use either will or shall plus the verb. So will or shall sing. The next verb is jump in the present tense, and in the past tense it is jumped. You see, we have added ed for jump, so this is an irregular verb. So this is sang is irregular verb, and when we add ed it is a regular verb. We have already learnt the regular and irregular verbs in the earlier videos. And will jump or shall jump, as I told you, will be used along with the second and third person pronoun, and shall will be used along with the first person pronoun, that is I or we. So it is either will jump or shall jump. And the verbs will come as follows. And if you go for the be form of verbs, in the present we have is. This is denotes the singular form we use for the singular nouns in the present tense. Was is the past tense of is, and this is used for the singular form in the past tense. We use are in the present tense for the plural forms, The past tense of are is were. We use were for the plural form in the past tense. The next one we have am. Am is special and we use this am only for I. I am a teacher. I am a doctor. I am writing a story. So only for I we use am. The be verb for the future tense is be. This is the basic form of be form of verbs, and these verbs are very important, and so we should always remember these. And now we have learned the three types of tenses, that is the present tense, the past tense and the future tense. Based on these three tenses, the tenses are further categorized into the simple tenses, the continuous tenses, perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses. So we have the simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. What is a simple tense? What is this simple tense? Simple tense is otherwise called as indefinite tenses. And in this tense, the verbs remain in the actual form depending upon the tenses. That is, if it is present tense, it will be as play. In the past tense, it will be as played, like ed will be added, or it will be an irregular verb. And in the future tense, it will be either will play or shall play depending upon the first person or second person pronouns. So this is the simple tense. And next we have the continuous tense. Here, the word continuous by the word itself denotes that something is continuing. And to show that something is continuing, what is that something? It is the action. Action is the verb. To denote the verb is continuing, we add ing to it. When we add verb plus ing, it shows the continuous tense. And to show the tense of the continuous of the action, verb plus ing denotes the continuous of the action. And to denote the tense of that continuing action, we use the helping verbs, that is is, are, am, was, were. Either of these verbs we use as the helping verb to denote the tense of the continuing action. So we use either is, are, am, was, were, and we use the verb, whatever the verb is, and along with that we use the ing form to show the continuous form. So this is the continuous tense, and it is used depending upon the verb. If it is present continuous, we use is, am, are plus verb plus ing. If it is past continuous, we use was, were plus verb plus ing. The next one is the perfect tense. Perfect tense states that an action has started and has completed perfectly. The words that denote perfect tenses are has, have, had. And along with that, we use the past participle of the main verb. Whatever the verb is, we use the past participle of that verb. So this has, have and had denotes the perfect tense. The next one is the perfect continuous tense. So we have the perfect here, we have the continuous here. The perfect tenses, to denote the perfect tenses, we use has, have, had. To denote the continuous tenses, we use verb plus ing. And the be form of verb for this perfect continuous tense is been. So this is a small formula. We use either has or have or had plus been plus verb plus ing. So this is the perfect continuous tense. So we have, based on the three tenses, that is present tense, past tense and future tense, we have the further categories like simple tenses, continuous tenses, perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses. And based on these categories, that is, we have 3 tenses and we have 4 categories. So on the whole, we have 12 types of tenses. We have 12 types of tenses. Let us see what the 12 types of tenses are. The 12 tenses are simple present, simple past, simple future, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. As I told, we use the be form of verb for the continuous tenses, that is either is, are, am, was, were, and be for the continuous tenses, plus verb plus ing, verb plus ing. And for perfect tenses, that is present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect, we use either has or have or had, plus past participle. And for perfect continuous tenses, we use has, have, or had, plus been, plus verb plus ing. So these are the 12 different types of tenses. Let us learn all the tenses in detail in the next coming videos. This video is a small introduction about tenses. I hope you would have got a small idea about it. Let us learn the tenses in detail in the next coming videos. Don't miss it. If you like this video, kindly like and share. To receive further videos, please hit on the subscribe button and the bell icon. Also, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment box. Thanks for watching.